Hello, this is Will from JourneyToWallStreet.blogspot.com. I'm here to review the trades for April 10th, 2012. So I had a pretty decent day today. I had back-to-back positive days, even though the previous positive day was only $10, but hey, I'll take it. So let me go straight into the trades. My main goal of today was really, or this week, really is to try to hone in on just two plays, pullbacks and 50 minutes inside bars. I know, I know. Last week I said I was only going to do two, but I ended up trading like 12 different ones. So this week I'm making a conscious effort. So Safeway, um, I was thinking pullbacks, right? So I was looking for strong stocks on a day. Safeway was one of them. QCOM was another. Oh, excuse me, strong stocks in the morning, I should say. I think, yeah, Check-a-Speak was another. And I was just waiting for some pullbacks. And you know, QCOM looks pretty weak and pretty choppy. Not much of a trade there. Same thing here in terms of what I was looking for. Safeway had a potential opportunity. Pull back here, and I was thinking, oh sorry, I was thinking, alright, pull back here, a little bit of support area, and pop through. So I gave that long a shot, and it didn't work. I got stopped out. Next trade was in MON. Fairly simple setup. I was trading a 15-minute inside bar early on. Actually, it was this big one. So I didn't want to risk. I didn't really want to risk this whole thing. So I just sorted below with a stop above this candle, and I got stopped out here. I kind of gave up on MON after this play because I was looking at all the other agricultural stocks, and they were a lot weaker than what MON was early on. See how we're kind of just hung around here for quite a while. I mean, yeah, it did offer potential opportunities to get short there, maybe here, but I was focusing on another stock, which was MOS. Sorry about that. So my first trade, I kind of jumped the gun a little because I wanted to short this first inside bar, but I shorted in the middle of it instead of below it, so I was stopped out. So I gave it another shot, this time below 5403. Excuse me, 5103. As you can see, you could kind of tell here that there was quite a lot of buying at 5104. So I just set a short trigger on 5103, and as you can see, it worked out really well. As it was trading down, I noticed that there was somewhat of a bear flag here forming, and I was thinking I wanted to get short again. Originally, I was thinking when it pulls back like here, I was short down here, but I was too slow in the thinking, and I actually got filled around like 35s or so, and it sort of just kind of traded sideways for a little while before it finally dropped down. Oops. So once that move happened, I started to take some covers down. I believe down here was my first cover, somewhere down here. And for the rest, I didn't want to lose out on all my gains. So when this move was happening, when this up move was happening, the SPYs was also ticking higher, so I thought maybe it could reverse or something. So I had a mental stop above 50, sort of, but I ended up hitting out somewhere around this area, and that was it. That was it for this trade. So overall, it was a pretty good trade. I mean, I was able to short here with fairly low risk after I was stopped out here. I recognized a opportunity to get short again, and I made the trade by covering. I should have maybe thought more aggressively in terms of how weak today was and how weak ags were. Then maybe I could have shorted every pullback instead of getting shaken out here. But it's okay. You make your trade, you learn, and you try to add it to the playbook, and you move on. My last trade this morning was in CVX. It was really strong off the open, really weak off the open, like you see down here. Very tight trend, very tight channel down. So of course, super weak stock. I went in short pullbacks, and here's the pullback, and this is where I got short. My stop was above 20, so you can see I almost got stopped out here. So SPYs took a turn and it made new lows for the day, but I didn't get a chance to cover, so I ended up just kind of giving up on a trade around the 80s, mid 80s. I just remembered how bad of experience I had trading CVX last year, so I was like, forget it. I didn't want any part of this stock. But it wouldn't have really done much anyway. Eventually, it would just stop me out had I stuck with the trade. So that was it for my morning session. I thought I did pretty well, and basically I wanted to call it a day unless something great happened and I wanted to be a part of. So later on, I traded CAT. At this time, I thought the SPYs was on the way up. It made new lows, bounced off the lows, and it looked like it was starting to tick higher. So I wanted to give CAT a try to the upside. Just a small size 15-minute inside bar. Actually, no, it wasn't that small size because I lost about $50 on this trade. So 15-minute inside bar. Actually, this is 13-minute. 13-minute inside bar. Gave it a try, and I think I was stopped out. No, that wasn't the 13-minute. Hold on. No, it might have happened earlier. But regardless, it trade didn't work. Here it is. Oh, it wasn't not even the 13-minute bar. But either way, I was stopped out on the trade, and it just didn't work out. Now I look at it, it probably wasn't even a good trade. I don't even see what I was looking at anymore. Anyway, moving on. My last trade was in gold. I noticed that it was super strong after the market tanked. So I was thinking long on pullbacks. It wasn't much of a possible pullback here, but I wasn't watching it there. But I saw this one. It didn't really follow through that much, but I got long around 161.10 or so. I put my stop like around 90, just because I didn't want to get wicked out. And good thing I didn't, because I could have gotten wicked out here. Although if it was 97 though. I wasn't going to give it all the way down here, but just in case. I was trying to offer out at the high of the day, but that just wasn't going to happen. So I did manage to sell some at 40 right here, and then I kind of drew a trend line the rest of the way, and I got stopped out of the rest here. I didn't really move much. I guess I shouldn't have expected too much of a follow through. But that was the trade. I only netted $38 in an afternoon session. Probably not worth it, but it is what it is. Want to update on my Viva swing trade. So I didn't realize that yesterday after hours there was some late breaking news, and Vivas just dropped like crazy. We went all the way down to 2065. I had my stop set at 21, but it never triggered. Good thing, because it then gapped up and traded all the way to 24 for whatever reason, and then just tanked from then on. I'm still in this trade right now. My stop is still at 21, but it's just kind of interesting to see just like some crazy after hours and pre-market action on this stock. So the things I'm looking at tomorrow. Actually, I did buy some SPYs. I thought that SPYs, because Alcoa reported pretty well, pretty good, and I was thinking that that can set the tone for the overall market this coming week or this coming earnings season. So I picked up some SPYs in after hours at 136.30. Right now it's up to 136.50, so I made 20 cents on it. It's not too big, but we'll see what happens tomorrow if market cap's higher or not. So things I want to work on tonight is just trying to look for stocks that have pullbacks and 15-minute inside bars, and just other stocks that look similar to how Moss did and stuff like that, and try to identify these trades and get confidence in making these plays. Because even though I can't really, this is just hindsight, but I should have been more aggressive. I should have knew that stocks are super weak today and just try to get in on all the pullbacks. But that's okay, you live, you earn, and tomorrow's another day. So thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.